Doug Rice! How's it going, mother? So, anti-fans, how you doing out there? Look, welcome to the Doug Rice Show. A little too loud on the thing there. This is impromptu. I would say a little bit of evening TikTok live, a little bit of 5:54 in the evening, but you know, when they go out their way to create shit and then call you, you know, you're getting somewhere. Well, that's what I knew I would arrive when they making montage videos of a brother. I don't know what to tell you. You know? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Whatever that gentleman's name was there, and I believe his handle was, the handle for this person was @WhiteEngine. As I'm not calling anybody anything, I'm not even saying that that is a thing. I don't believe it is. But I was going to talk about the binary, the conflict in Namage there. The Namage conflict. I don't understand that, but I'm certain the natives find it really entertaining. How's everybody doing? Monday, baby. You know, listen, I'm normally doing 3 shows a day. Normally, you know, so I'm good. This is old hat to me. You know what I'm saying? Each and every one of you brothers and sisters give me loft and support. You complete me. No, you don't, motherfuckers. I'm just joking. All right, so how's everybody doing? How'd your Monday go? Go good? Go good? Well, huh? Avoid caucasity? Yes. So I got the guy who said I was the most violent, most racist black. He called me a black. Sir, listen to me. We have telltale signs that tell us we are dealing with a right-wing white nationalist, a neo-Nazi, someone that is, you know, in line with racist sentiment as it applies in the United Snakes of America. One of those telltale signs, my friends, my brothers, my sisters, is any reference to us as the blacks. I mean, you know, that just kind of, you know, tells us what we're dealing with. It kind of takes away, if you had said something, kind sir, might I say that you are thus and thus and thus, and I repeat again, sir, that is what you are. Then I would have to say, well, my goodness, he came at me and was so respectful about it. But when you tell me that I'm a hateful racist, this, that, you know, one of the most hateful racist blacks on TikTok, well, the whole blacks on TikTok, that just goes there. Really? Okay. So, you know the format here. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. This is for Hebrews. This is for Negroes. This is for those of us who associate ourselves with the transatlantic slave trade. And yes, it was so long ago, right? But so now, isn't it? Isn't slavery so dated, but so fucking current, isn't it? It is so now, isn't it? I mean, it's on their minds. How dare you? How dare any of you take exception to me talking the way I do with the shit rolling through your putrid minds? How dare you? Are you looking at some of your folks? Are you looking at the folks that you consider some of your folks? Are you looking at some of the folks that resemble some of the folks that may be some of your folks but may not be? Are you looking? You're only looking at me. You only see my racism. Is that what I'm hearing from you? You only see racism when it emanates from a face like this. But when it comes from a face like yours, suddenly the racist sentiment is obscured by the caucasity. Take your ass out my fucking face. I mean, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So you can only see me as racist. I understand. I understand the prism from which you see me as skewed by the opinions that are just force-fed with lightning speed into your psyche from these black mirrors everyone has. So you're already notioned, preconceived, if you will. You know, you see us, you think you're here to correct somebody. That shit burns me up. That a single one of you opens up your fucking mouth to correct a grown-ass man settled in his opinion is just beyond me, but you seem to be able to hold your tongue when it comes to individuals who look like you. You don't offer opinions to grown-ass men. You have a ready opinion, ready to offer for any black man who speaks out of turn in your mind. I understand. Well, that's something you're going to have to deal with. There are more of us than you know, settled in our opinions, determined to refute yours, refuse yours, all of the shit we're ready to do to your face at this point. At this point, I mean, to your faceage is only just the right thing to do at this point. I mean, you have shown your asses to the entire world. There's no need for us to put on this facade any longer. I see you. You have seen me for 400 years and pretended I do not exist. That, my friends, is a circumstance I am prepared to accept wholeheartedly. Now, on to current events, shall we? Search term black news. You know, that's what we do. You know, that's what we do. And first thing slaps me in my face, and probably the only time that I have given a preview to this, to my moderator. I've never given a preview to what I'm about to say to anyone. And Detrina, worthy of such a pedestal, she knows what I'm about to say. Glory. I'm kidding. All right, so check this out, man. I look up black news, right? That's what I do. You know, just search term black news, MSN, whatever. Google, whatever. I don't care. DuckDuckGo, I don't care. Black news. Typically, you get the same response, same returns, right? So let me tell you what smacked me upside my head just moments ago. It's so good, too. So, Ahmaud Arbery, everybody knows. The Ahmaud Arbery killer, okay, used a racial slur to describe daughter's black date, prosecutors say. Well, of course he did. You got him on trial. Wait, hold on. You done dragged this man who done sat through a trial and serving life for the murder he committed. Now you want to take this poor victim through a federal trial to prove that he did it out of racist sentiment. Well, dear God, how could you possibly take that, and try to substantiate racist sentiment? No. That's just knee-jerk reaction, baby. You bring one of us home, buddy, it's going to go down. I kid you not. Listen to me. You know, plenty of black fathers have met face-to-face with these that want to go out with their daughters and have used a racial slur to describe their daughter's black date. I have said it. I have exposed it, and we all know it is true. All right, $2. Let me tell you. So I will not hold that against him. We all do that. I mean, you know, black fathers, white fathers, Asian fathers, it don't matter. I'm just bringing it 100, you know. I mean, come on. What black father ain't had some come to their home to see their daughter, and you know the first thing you gonna call him when he leave. Sometimes before he leaves, and to his face. Check this out. You look him. Okay. So I won't hold that against him, but I found it quite interesting. Also, can I ask, who told that? Who told that? Who told on a man no loyalty. You know, that was a friend. You know, here's the deal, bro. Here's where they come out. You know, the folks that we waiting for to come out and stop these clowns from being racist, they only come out and tell on the racist after he's been busted for doing something stupid. Then suddenly, you know, I heard him use a racist thing 3 weeks ago. Well, why didn't you tell him to stop? Maybe he wouldn't have killed somebody today. You ever thought to tell him, how long you known him? Oh, I've known him 20 years. So let me understand this. The guy that killed the brother that you've known for 20 years, last week you heard him use a racial slur before the murder. And you now want to stand up, be a man, and expose that, right? Well, absolutely. Well, when he used that shit in your presence, why didn't you take the same exception you would take if you heard, let's say, Doug Rice doing a TikTok fucking live? So you're able to hold in your indignity when it comes from the face that resembles yours. No? Yes? What am I talking? I'm not speaking correctly, or I'm not? Am I talking out of turn? Last thing I want to do is talk out of turn, guys. Am I right? Am I wrong? What's going on? Those are his friends telling on him. Nobody knows that unless somebody was close to him. You know, he said that. You know, when did he say that? About 4 or 5 weeks ago? You heard it? Absolutely heard it. You heard him say it. What did you say? Nothing. Is that the first time you've heard him say it? Oh, no, he says that all the time. Do you say it? I'm not like that. Okay, well, I appreciate you coming forward. Well, you know I does what I can. No, you don't. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't start telling on them now. That's no good. Ahmaud is gone. Had somebody said, you know what, bro, you can't be saying that, doing that, thinking that, voicing that, you can't be that way around here. And it had been somebody that he respected, knows, you know, white guy, right? Maybe had he seen Ahmaud Arbery, he might have stopped himself. You know what, I don't need to go through this again. Listen, leave that dude alone. Why are we even bothering him? Do you understand? Don't come at me with your indignant fucking attitude, because I have the temerity to say it to your fucking faces. Dear God, it's overdue. You know what you waiting for? You waiting for thoughts and prayers, aren't you? I bet you are. You can stop waiting, man. We're done with that shit. You put shit somewhere. We don't fuck with fuckers that put shit places. No, we don't. That's like ghosts, swimming, skiing, hockey. We don't mess with folks that play with their own feces. We don't. No respect. I can't. How can you? I mean, you see me playing with my own. What are you gonna do? You gonna respect me? What are you gonna do? You gonna watch me at that point? Huh? You gonna listen to Doug Rice? At that point, you see me sitting there playing with my own stool. Maybe I want to, smear it somewhere in public in view of everybody. Play with it, squish it between my fingers, smell it, see if it really is what it is or what. After that, are you gonna respect me? Huh? Are you gonna listen to a goddamn word comes out my mouth? Of course you're not. So don't expect us to listen to shit. God. All right, folks, let's continue. It's getting late. 6:08 in the evening. Black News, Doug Rice. Welcome. Moderator, Trina. It's a thing. I'm doing it. Can somebody just help me out here? Black gay priest in New York working to change Catholicism from within. Sir, well, no, black gay priest. You have to do a few things in order to change Catholicism from within. At that point, sir. Just out of curiosity, how did you pull that shit off? Because that's just incredible to me. I don't even understand it. You get to go see the Pope and shit. He acknowledges you're on the roster and whatnot for real. Your name's not like X'd out in like red ink or anything. They haven't come to got your ass. No, really? Damn. Well, damn, seems like you're doing a bang-up job, son. I'm impressed. Good Lord, you still walking around? They scared of you, huh? You scared them fools. I've been seeing, homosexual black man on fire. Let me tell you something, partner. It's all in cracking. People are going to mind and listen and pay attention and do whatever he asks. I can tell you this from experience. It's not pleasant. And listen, I can tell you a story. We just drug a warrant officer into the gunny's office. Warrant officer had been making fun of this brother for a long time. He's just a corporal. Drug him in, said, I want him to stop bothering me, threw him to the ground. Warrant officer did, did you see what he did? Yeah, I saw what he did. I'd leave him alone if I was you. So if this black gay priest in New York's working to change Catholicism from within, and he hasn't accomplished all he needs to accomplish up to this date, it's about to go down. There's no telling. Hey, you know what? He could be the next pope. Let's make things real exciting. No, you don't like that? Okay, I'll just leave that alone. I didn't mean to take it that far. You're right. What am I doing? I don't know. Katrina, save me. Here we go. Okay. White male privilege has kept black women off Supreme Court. No, it hasn't. What is that about? That's somebody's opinion. This man has a white male. No. The choice of white males deciding not to have black women on the Supreme Court is what has kept black women off the Supreme Court, not white male privilege. It has nothing to do with keeping anyone off the Supreme Court. The choice, the decision, the conscious effort in choosing not to place someone on the Supreme Court, that is what has kept anyone from anywhere. How dare you try to blame that shit on some abstract thought? No. White male privilege has not kept black women off the Supreme Court. White males have decided to keep black women off the Supreme Court. Their privilege don't give a fuck. They consider their privilege while keeping a motherfucker where they want to keep them? Are you serious? These clowns have fucking summits in their own countries to determine what's going to happen around the whole fucking world. You ever thought about that? No. Listen to me. You got a handful of motherfuckers that do not look like you. They get together in small, confined spaces. And let me tell you, brothers and sisters, they make choices about black life. And those choices stick, those decisions, like glue. And they affect what goes on generationally. And there is no care, no concern to the life they control. And if you don't believe me, check the fucking numbers. But things are developing interestingly, as you can see. There's a lot that's going on here. You know, what I try to do is point out all that might interest Hebrews. And I sandwich it between, who knows, just some festive fuck you and kiss my ass shit. So that you have to search for the nuggets. They'll never find out. All right, let's keep going. But the black gay priest thing, I wish him all the luck in the world. Hey, keep it up. Okay, I'll just leave that alone. So Florida Republicans are infighting over a black seat in Congress. Look, Ron DeSantis, listen to me. I think he goes beyond like racist. I think he's just gone. He's just a guy that's he's very, very ambitious, and he won't stop until he gets to the White House. And I mean, even if he has to visit. You understand? Honestly, the dude is obsessed with power, and there's no telling. Listen to me. You don't know what kind of man you're dealing with until they pass 65. I mean, you can get an inkling of what you might have to deal with later, but I did not see Donald Trump coming. There's There's no tape involved. I mean, I didn't see the man that is Donald Trump arrive at this point in history. I never thought he'd turn out to be this vile. I never thought. This dangerous, this ignorant, this much of a failure. I did not know he abysmally fails continuously ad infinitum. Who knew? All he had to do was live a little longer, and then we figure out what happens up here to the minds of these fossils from the fucking 50s. And now they have the entire world in a fearful grip. Only the most high God of all creation will save this endeavor. Folks, they're on a collision course, hell-bent straight toward destruction. There's no turning back. Nothing can fix this. Man-made. Nothing. And folks, whether you want to talk about climate change, geological change, the demography that seems to terrify them so much regarding the disappearance of Europeans. I did not say that. A study, 2018, do not get in your feelings. But this seems to have invigorated them toward a course of action that's taking them toward a collision course of activity, action, and I would say, some serious death. I'm sorry. The de facto civil war is already upon us. Shots just haven't been fired. And when the first one flies, I hope brothers and sisters have the good sense to keep their heads down, their opinions to themselves, their mouths shut, and their side already chosen. All right? But they're infighting over a black seat in Congress. Dear God, what's wrong with them? Hate crimes trial opens in Georgia, murder of a black jogger. I mean, I didn't even understand that. And this woman, this federal judge in Alabama, is literally beating the drum not to appoint Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court. What does this woman do? Would she sacrifice somebody with him? I don't even think I want to know. What's going on? Oh, astronomers, may have spotted an invisible black hole for the first time. Oh, go figure. Who knows? Forget that. Nothing to see there. Forget it. Yeah, don't worry about that. How black families torn apart during slavery worked hard to find one another again. What are you doing? Is that interesting? Can we go beyond that news story you seem so laser focused to report? And let's talk about the cause of those families who tore them apart during the slavery that who began, who initiated, and who was involved exactly. And I don't really care about whether they found themselves. I'm sure they did. Black people are still around. But let's talk about, let's dive into that. Let's not make our fucking struggle the thing. I'm getting tired of that shit. I'm getting tired of that shit right there, man. It's like looking lovingly at a train wreck and letting the drunk driving who caused the wreck wander and meander aimlessly about. No punishment, no accountability, no nothing. But the wreck and the folks crawling out of the windows of the wreck to get to safety. Let's do a story about that. What are you doing? I don't fucking care how black families torn apart during slavery work to find. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. I care more about how they were torn apart and who caused that shit. Come on. You want to talk? You want to write? You want something to write about? Why don't you write about that? Oh, that's critical race theory. I guess you don't want to hear about it. Okay, whatever. I'm sorry about that. Presidential delegation to attend Libya, Liberia bicentennial marking arrival of first free black American. Do they know how Liberia ended? Do they understand the corruption, all the things done to give Liberia nothing but, a bad start, a bad finish, a bad middle, a bad ending is not good. Again, celebrating their terror. And listen to me. You don't need to join me. I don't need to hear, this isn't the Doug Rice Show and friends who join me. I don't do that. I don't need help. I certainly don't want to hear from an oppressor who is so eager to get on here and start talking with me. Oh my God. Because I know what you want to do. You want to teach, don't you? All of you that want to jump on here with me, you want so desperately to tell me a few things that I need to know. All right? But you can't tell me shit. Because I'm done listening. As many of us are done listening to you. Better that you talk to the people who are tearing the country you stole, raped, murdered, and were just completely dishonest about. You need to save that, because that's a disaster in the making, and this is the least of your worries. You got problems, baby. Don't come in here getting all in your feelings, boy. Come on now. Let's get real. All right, let's continue. Come on now. You don't need to be here. You need to be out there. There's shit about. Black-owned record shop on South Side riding vinyl. I guess that's nice. That's nice. I don't want to hear that. I just want to read stuff, it's interesting. A rousing novel follows a brigade of black soldiers in the Civil War. Really? It's a rousing novel, is it? Is it about our struggle again? And you're selling millions of copies? I hope you're selling. You hope to get, I guess, a movie out of it like Glory. You're digging that, right? I mean, what is going to happen to those movies? What's going to happen to these books? They're ready to burn books now. Kristallnacht is on the agenda. They're ready to go full Nazi in this country. And rather than pay attention to me, I would suggest that they pay attention to that, because, you see, that's going to come with a lot more impact. What's coming from within their own ranks is going to come with a lot more affect than what little words I can move from side to side in my little empty office. Why get in your feelings so bad? A person of color, as you call them, is sitting here talking freely without interference, interruption, and nobody's giving him correction. And it bothers you. But you don't want to correct your own as they spread shit all over your sacred walls. Go tend to those, folks. We're going to be over here. We're going to be watching the melee. It's going to be good. Only this time, we're not going to help you. You're on your own. You started this shit. You can deal with this shit. It's on you. So when the fur starts flying, you guys start tearing one another up because you hold one right or one left belief, and has nothing to do with us who've been here waiting patient for either deliverance or for you to come to your senses. And I don't think you're going to come to your senses. So I bet on deliverance. I bet on the kingdom. And you know what? That type of thought is what most threatens them. I'm impenetrable. They don't know what to fucking do. And poor Katrina working overtime, her fingers just trying to block, 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 kick out. I see occasionally people getting booted out of here because they don't like the message. Go find conversation that's more suited to your liking. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. This the Doug Rice Show. Don't care about a rousing novel involving black soldiers in the Civil War. Never did. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care anymore. Don't tell me to get out. Don't tell me if I don't like it, leave. I'm going to tell you something. The psyche of individuals that tell me, if you don't like it here, leave. 90% of the individuals that tell me that, 2 generations from speaking a foreign language, and got nerve to invite a foundational black American to leave this country. Are you serious? That's pretty funny. When did you get here again? This is cool. I know. You're taking advantage of all the things. I get it. Glad we could help you. carry on. Don't be mad, be gone. Yeah, enjoy, please. Everything will work itself out. All right, so I think we're good. A good show. Everybody's good. Everybody feels good. Everybody that watches me, positively, not negatively. Hope everybody's good. Hey, look up ever so often. Don't make me the person that does this for you. Open up a browser. 2 words, Black News. Look it up. Look it up. You might be ahead of me. Give me some suggestions. Tell me what's going on. Hey, YouTube has not been neglected. I wanted to get back on the saddle on TikTok where it all began. I want to give the detractors, the new oppressors, those who are so desperate to be a Negro conversation, telling us what we need to think and all those things. I needed them to expose themselves, and so we have. Remember, shout out to the guy who made the montage. Share that shit because it's so wonderful. And most importantly, you know what goes on out there. Some of it goes on in here. As you go about your daily life, just make sure, folks, you know that you fucking smile. Ain't a damn thing funny. So when you break the plane, when you go outdoors, don't fucking show your teeth to anybody. Don't give them that energy. Don't be available. Keep it to yourself. All right. I'm out of here at 6:25. You guys have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow.